Yo, 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 got a lot of shit going on right now.
Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and
Whole bunch going on right now.
Guys, let's get this thing started.
So, upload practice film from today.
BYU ready to put a foot to it and get
Stuff,
this
gotta
game
get the
going.
kids in bed, showered, all that stuff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
We got mute.
Offense in an empty set. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. Quick strike complete.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's complete.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah State.
Be there, Grady.
You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field,
Friggin'
you
practice.
score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start
I
for that
coach, so we got spring ball
And he's
starting in
got the extra
Georgia.
point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And my son had practice from 6 to about 6:45.
And they finish things
Pick them
off
up.
with a scoring toss
They already
from
ate, so
33.
threw them in the shower or bath. Put the little one to bed.
After punching it in for the touchdown.
Tell them to play up there. Uploaded practice film because I'm like video manager, film guy too.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not
Now we're
nearly as
here,
much
baby.
as he'd hoped. When he
We're here.
brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
And I hardly ever stand up to play. Okay. Still need a shower.
Offense getting set for first down.
Stanky in here. Stank.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Nobody likes to run the ball. He's a good field runner.
On defense because they just ran the ball
right
up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Good
They'll
juker.
snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Gotta get that.
What a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up.
How we not recovered
Teammates
that?
there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's
Almost
lucky,
so
but
dicey.
it's a good job by the offense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down.
I wonder if he has injuries. Yeah, I got injury. He must. I bet it's from not playing. Oh gosh. Yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed. Hey!
2nd and 6. They have had to
William!
wear that beat down since the last time
William!
they met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out
All
a
right,
much better
be careful.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He'll go to the draw. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number.
Come on,
tries to go
noobs.
get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Looking for a crease to the left. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Sampson. Gets open down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll go back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You guys, dirt in your head. Yeah.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in their run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in a jet sweep game, reverse game as well. And a nice play there.
They'll go to the ground.
Turn the page.
He's knocked down in the
I am beeping as the goo. Back in the past, we go.
I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Turn the page. I did. Thump, thump, thump. Stomp, stomp, stomp. T-Rex nuts for food to chomp.
This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5.
Hold on now, you got it.
Back to throw, it's Sampson. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
You got it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Where's your chair? Oh, your chair's broken down.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field.
It can't pause it either.
The quarterback is going to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
I don't think that was a TD catch.
What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it.
Maybe you got it.
Inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
We got it.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7
What?
to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Get it?
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. This time it's complete.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Third down coming up after that completion.
Oh,
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He looks that one in nicely.
Bam! Come
The
here.
defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
He's got a manufactured run game because he's only got one running back because of injury.
Utah State 14, BYU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, BYU!
Ran with the drag. I didn't
Made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Smashes ahead. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Sampson. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Tried it. Tried it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. It's complete. Spins away from the defense. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands.
Here I am
cooking. And the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination.
Bad decision.
That interception.
Definitely a bad throw.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and get the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes
go get my watch.
4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And
go get my, no, upstairs. Go get my watch.
And that'll be a first down.
In your bathroom, upstairs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Dang on it. I don't think
first down from the
45-yard
line.
Can't put
the give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Behind the corner.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that
play,
but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You
got it.
And that's why they got the first down.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
No.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And BYU will get the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Trying to get them out flank on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Yeah, he would. He told me.
What about this one? You use this one?
And then for this.
Hold on. Hold on.
Would you watch?
What am I watching?
BYU has this offense clicking.
Well, it's maybe Papa. It's maybe
He'll set up the throw.
Tacos.
They're trying to get to him. Grabbed in the
tackle.
middle. It's Whitaker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
Hold the trash one.
Drag, and I get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
What is she doing out
They'll
there?
line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive
Could we
play.
not pick that off?
Looking at a third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll run the screen. No siree.
Dropped
Not
it.
this time the defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field.
Huh?
I'm trying to clean them up.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't do that.
yeah.
What is that?
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
All right, I'll
Getting
come up
lead
there
here
in
in
a
the
second.
first half,
Baby.
they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession
Let me
game.
see what
And
you're
the
talking
offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions.
Are you-
They're able to score some points.
Come on, 11?
Best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
What team
I'm a Navy team. Dark blue team.
Obviously, you built yourself a
is
little bit of
you
deficit. You need some
four?
good things to happen. And
4.
it needs to happen on this possession.
21.
21? Really?
What'd you say, William?
It's
After
2-1.
the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up,
I'm
they'll
winning
try
by
to get
2
on
touchdowns.
second down.
Yeah, buddy.
More. 60.
He's looking to throw.
There's
And he is snowed under.
What?
Sacked at the 7.
Hey,
Well, this guy's
Hey.
become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This
don't do
offense better
anything.
find out
Don't
how to
play
slow
with
him
the
down.
You
those.
make up the game plan and not a lot
Air.
on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Don't mess with
Receiver
those.
on the move gets the touch pass. Discards a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first
he
down. We
bites on
react to
this.
the short stuff. And obviously, that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Coming after him. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's got to be a touchdown. Once I get a whole shot, back shoulder, throw it out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Pass was incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Knuckleball.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half.
Hey, is y'all's rooms a mess? Huh? No?
And they thought about a return, then thought
Y'all need to go
better
clean
of
up your
it. They'll bring
rooms.
it out to the 25. pass it
Please
back.
go
The
clean up
Cougars
your
ready
rooms.
to get into that playbook. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh,
Catch
man.
in the middle. It's Whitaker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage,
Dang,
man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Ooh, I'm glad I checked out of that, boys.
Short
Glad
gain
I
there.
checked
Still
out
a
of
little
that.
ground to cover to pick up the first.
Where you going?
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Jet.
The Cougars
Jet
look
motion.
to keep this drive humming.
Jet motion.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and
He's
moving
got two
the
running
sticks for
backs. One's a
first
fullback.
down.
I
The
love it.
injury.
What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school
Didn't say
running back, and he
bunch.
shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's
Sworn
2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll decline. Here the result of the play stands. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge.
Big third down.
He was right. The
Big
previous
third
play
down.
will be overturned.
Need disguise.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Should have been a flag.
Third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football.
Should have been a
and I think
flag.
a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Yeah.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is
I
incomplete,
went offside.
but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the
tried to
offense
jump the
gets a
snap.
reprieve.
And
But
you
I
got to
wanted to
focus,
go
right? The
offsides.
first thing you're
That
looking
was
at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to
Should have been a
line up,
flag.
see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Running it to the right. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. The give to the big fullback. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown,
Dang.
Cougars! And the comeback
I was definitely
is
looking
on.
more underneath.
Sometimes we ask coaches about
Middle of the
halftime
field,
adjustments
not
and they
that.
blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But
First
it
drive.
might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 25 over Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sampson. He's got his man.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Trying to get wide around that.
Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes you're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Where is all team?
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
Toss.
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with running it.
Yeah, 9.
It's okay
Get
to
you
repeat
some.
plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of
Should've been
understanding
targeting.
my defense is not great, so I
You
know
got targeting on
offensively,
him.
I got to put some good possessions together here, make something
How
happen
wild
on
was
this
that?
side of the field.
Video
Solid
game.
pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Oh.
Quick completion to the right. Crosses the
Gonna
30.
get-
He's got away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which
Oh,
way
offensive
that's
pass
going to go.
interference. Nice.
So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often.
Should have had the pick, though. Should have had the pick.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Ankle biting today, boys. Ankle biting. Ankle biting.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line.
You end it right here. Throw a pick.
BYU 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
I don't think it would have mattered if I
the
flipped
interception
them.
and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They need their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Safety blitz.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Utah State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do
With
have
the trigger.
got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think
Look at that trigger.
Nice
Nice trigger.
They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that.
Pull the
Maybe
pin,
use that
baby.
this time
Pull
to
the
your
pin.
advantage.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before
Bad
first
defense.
down.
Bad defense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Oh.
He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. Inside
Again,
the 10.
bad defensive call.
Touchdown, BYU!
Oh,
and once he got loose, it was all over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.
Damn.
You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin
Coaching.
in the
That's
studio.
coaching.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the lone running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field.
Can't run the
We'll
ball
see what
because
the
we get
officials have
freaking
called.
penalties on us every time we do.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to throw, it's Sampson. Gets it out quickly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk.
The ball pops out.
Oh my gosh, here
Defense
we
coming
go.
up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
He stopped just a chain link or two
Getting
away
hurt.
from the first down and sets them up beautifully
My
here.
clock.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Touch pass on the right.
Well, and on these little push passes,
Please.
timing is so important.
Ow.
You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're going to go right back to him on first
Good
down.
fit.
Not
Good fit.
much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Aikman. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
He doesn't
You're
throw
going to
the
win this game.
6. This is a freaking ball.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cougars. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah.
Number 17.
Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The hell, Nobi.
Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
What up, Yak? What up?
On first down, here comes this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still on his feet at the 45.
Another flag.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Sampson. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I don't even know who my up back man is.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line.
Our last possession for him to get a touchdown.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time.
I'm just gonna stay in freaking zone.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it at the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great
right.
execution. You drive down the
Be
field,
the rugged
get
show
the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Wants to pass. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Just went to a shell, man. Just went to a shell.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
I went freaking cloud.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Wide open in the seam.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back
That is
the
easy
pass,
natural.
scrambling
The
around,
weather.
getting a 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Looking to throw at Sampson. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker.
What?
I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the 1st down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it high gear, make some plays, getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Is it in there?
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Buddy, that
is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock.
Why are
and
you
lost track
getting
of
the bottle?
play clock. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary.
Why do you have the bottle?
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Utah State has it inside the 20. 6-9-1, Gators score. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. If they
cleaning
get
it up
here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quick handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Perhaps duck shoes will be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire
good game,
scenario
noobs.
build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it
dude,
for us. For Justin Palmer, David Bogg, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
No. This. Take this. Go upstairs now. Go. How do you spill all this? Go upstairs. That was my drink. Go. Bruh. turn it over 3 times. Wow.